With summer breaking and the heat starting to rise, I wanted to share something light and refreshing from our table to yours. Since I missed posting last week and am a bit late this week, consider this a little gift to make up for it. A full summer dinner. Simple, lovely, delicious. In this video, I made a candlelit supper for my family, featuring garden fresh potatoes, crisp cucumbers, and a meal that felt like a breath of peace in the warmth of a golden evening. With summer breaking at our Sweet Mountain homestead, that means fresh herbs. And since we got our potatoes in the ground a little early this year, we are actually enjoying our first harvest of spring and summer potatoes. This potato dish is one of our family's favorite ways to have potatoes. Herbs like chives, oregano, thyme, rosemary, lemon juice, salt, garlic, and some chicken broth are what make this dish so creamy and luxurious. I'm going to start with heating up our pan, adding a little bit of olive oil, the broth, and then our potatoes. We're going to cook this with the lid on for about 10 to 15 minutes. Meanwhile, we're going to add a little bit of salt and then prepare the garlic and herbs. Once the potatoes are about half done, you can add the garlic and the herbs and finish cooking them on a lower heat. Another option is you can finish them off in the oven. One of my favorite things about where we live in the Pacific Northwest is we have access to fresh fish. In addition to that, we have the most precious neighbors. Last year, they gifted us with so much wonderful rainbow trout. Now, this dish can be made with salmon or rainbow trout. My favorite is the trout, though. I've salted the fish and put the garlic on, and now I'm going to prepare the fennel. Every year, I love to grow fennel. Fennel has so many wonderful uses. It's similar to dill, but it has a sweeter flavor, similar to anise. I'm going to save the fronds that are nice and tender for the sauce, but the stems, I'm going to lay them across the top of the fish. We won't eat the stems or the bulb, but the essential oils and the flavor of the fennel will cook into the fish and flavor it absolutely wonderfully. I find that foil affects the flavor. It also doesn't do the best job of holding moisture in. That's where the parchment paper comes in. This is my absolute all-time favorite fish sauce. We want garlic, fennel fronds, lemon juice, and capers. You could use oranges in place of the lemon juice if you like. You could also use dill in place of the fennel. Fennel can be tricky to cut. Watch carefully. Can you see how I'm curling it up and kind of wadding it up into a ball before I mince it? You can do this with all kinds of herbs that are difficult to mince up. This sauce really could not be easier. You just take the ingredients, your fennel or dill, the garlic, olive oil, capers, and your lemon juice, and you simmer it on very, very low for about 5 to 10 minutes. If you're feeling adventurous, another ingredient that I absolutely adore adding are anchovies. Chopped up anchovies take this to another level. I'm finishing off the potatoes in the oven simply because I already need the oven for the fish. I may as well use it for the potatoes as well.
Are they potatoes?
Yeah.
Oh.
These are lemon.
Whatever you're making, the potatoes are going to be my favorite.
One of the tricks to these potatoes is to make sure they don't run out of liquid. It's what keeps them so creamy, but you don't want to add all the liquid at once. You don't want them to be soupy. You only want to add liquid as needed through the cooking process. If you run out of broth, you can use water. During the last little bit of the cooking process, I do remove the lid because we want to reduce the liquid. Again, keep an eye that it doesn't run out. We want a nice sauce cooked in with these potatoes.